Thank you for joining me once again. I'm still very passionate on love. It seems like I got a lot of views on my last video, which was on love. So I'm going to go a little bit further with it and talk about more on love and how there's no other feeling in the world that compares to true love. If you love someone, you should never hurt them, yell at them, or force them to do things that they would never want to do. Love isn't about hitting with fists or telling people what they can and cannot do. Love is about compromise and being a team, being a unit. Love is about making the one person feel good when they're down, or vice versa. Many people cheat on their partner, which I think is wrong. They cheat, they abuse them, they do all kind of nasty things to them, which I think is wrong. I don't think that's love at all. I think that's more like lust. And I wish I could help everybody with that. I did help at one time. I'll get into that later. The world would be so much better if there was more love in the world and less hate. What do you think? I also believe in the fairy tale love. You know, the kind where the guy comes in like Cinderella, sweeps you off your feet, takes you to Never Never Land, where life is happy the rest of your life. I can believe that happens, but you have to work for it. It's not just given to you. A lot of people don't want to work for it. They just want it handed to them, and it's never going to happen like that. And if it's meant to be, it will be. And always remember, the key to any good relationship is communication. Always communicate and be honest. Let them know what's in your heart. Let them know that they are your heart. When you find your true love, your soulmate, your eternal flame, if you will, you need also remember to give and receive. Always give as well as receive love. You can't just take. You got to give as well. And I believe in destiny and fate. Those are two of my favorite words because I believe destiny will bring your true love. I believe destiny will bring to you what is in your heart, what your heart's desire is. But you have to believe. You can't just hope for it. You have to make things happen. I do know somebody who works as a spiritualist for the Spiritual Society that can help with your soulmate. If you're ever interested, let me know. Send me a comment. I'll let her know and I'll give you her link. I also used to help with abused people. I don't know if you're familiar. There's got to be people out there that are familiar with domestic violence. It's a sad crime. I've witnessed it since I was a little girl, unfortunately. There was a time, though, that there was this lady, I'm not going to mention real names, but she was going through a battle with her husband, and they had a 3-year-old little girl, and it was sad because the little girl was watching her dad beat her on her mom, watching her dad hurt her mom, watching her dad belittle her mom. Now, children learn what they see. I believe that with all my heart. They don't necessarily learn what they're taught as much as learn what they see. And the one day the girl had enough, and instead of leaving while he was at work because she couldn't take it anymore, she told him, which was sad because he threw her out and kept the little girl. And she was terrified that he was going to hurt her daughter. Mind you, her daughter was only 3. She reached out to have somebody tell her daughter that she still loved her because she was going to commit suicide. I happened to be that person that got her that day, and I talked with her all night long so that she wouldn't kill herself. I kept her on the phone all night. She was going to jump off a bridge or take a bottle of pills. Instead, she cried all night, and I listened to her, and in the end, he went and got help. She got her daughter back, and now they're working on their relationship. They're working on building their trust back up. He no longer hits her, which is a good thing. She's still scared that it might happen again. But for me, if you love somebody, you don't put your hands on them in a harsh way. If you're going to put your hands on them, it's to hug them, hold them, or comfort them. Not to make them cry, because that scars you for life. And that will ruin you for the next relationship if you do manage to get out. There's also been cases where they didn't get out and they died. And that's even twice as sad. That's something I don't like to talk about or hear about. I'm willing to do that if need be. And yes, I do still help in domestic violence cases, when they reach out to me, I will help. They don't do it as often anymore. I'm not sure why. I think it's because of my job, and I take care of my mom, and now I have my brother I take care of. But I'm always willing to help because you should never feel like you're all alone in this world. Always, always have to have somebody in your corner. And I am that person that would always be in your corner. I'd always reach my hand out to help as well. Enough about that, because that is sad. But it was just something I wanted to throw out there, that not everybody gets that true love. They find the wrong person and they end up staying with that person out of comfort, out of habit, because they don't think they're worthy of anybody else. They don't think that there's somebody better for them out there. But let me tell you, I'm here to tell you that your true love is out there. For every baby that's born, there's another one born that will be your soulmate. I firmly believe that. And if you settle, then you're never going to find your soulmate. But if you don't settle, you will find your soulmate. I believe my soulmate is in Korea. I just do. I know I hear a lot of flack, but I believe that. And I do dream. My dad used to tell me I was a dreamer. There's nothing wrong with dreaming, because I work hard. I'm a very hard worker. Like I said, I take care of my mom. I take care of my disabled brother. And I do work at a call center, so I work hard. So tell me, what do you think? Do you believe in true love? Do you believe in soulmates? Do you have your soulmate? Would you like to find your soulmate? I also want to touch on another subject which has happened to me. There are scammers out there. They're lurking on Facebook, Instagram, Threads. They're everywhere. They're posing as certain individuals that they're not. I can tell you that they're posing as actors and actresses, saying that they want to be your friend. They start out real nice. They're sweet and lovable. Then all of a sudden, it's my management won't let me talk to you unless you have a membership card, and that membership card can cost anywhere between $500 to $25,000. Not true. Right now, there's a lot of impersonators impersonating Lee Dong-wook. Yes, he's gorgeous. Yes, he's an actor. Yes, he's very busy. Would he ever ask you for that kind of money to talk to him? No, not at all. I don't believe for a minute those membership cards cost that much money. I believe these people are scamming and trying to ruin their reputations. So if you get approached, get a friend request, keep in mind Lee Dong-wook, Kim Soo-young, they are very busy. They don't have time to sit there and make friends. They love their fans. I'm not saying they don't. They do love their fans, but they don't have time to send 1 million friend requests and then ask for that kind of money. It's all a big lie. So I just want to let you know. And I've also emailed King Kong by Starship, which is Lee Dong-wook's management, to let them know about it as well. I'm trying to loud them out so that they stop doing what they do, so they stop hurting innocent people, because they're going to ruin reputations, and that's just not cool. That's just wrong. So another thing is, I was thinking about going live, doing a live podcast, maybe having a guest speaker to speak with me. What do you think? Something worthwhile to think about. Also, what do you think else I can talk about? Is there something you would like to hear? Something you would like me to research and talk about? Drop me a line in the comments. Hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you're thinking. So I'll be happy to do whatever. I'll be happy to research whatever it is you'd like to research. And let me just finish up on love, because I could talk about that forever. I just want to know, do you believe in love at first sight? Do you believe that your soulmate is waiting for you? Let me know. In the meantime, if it's day for you, wherever you're at, have a great day. If it's evening, have a fantastic night. Thank you for listening and for joining me on this journey. Until next time, smile, keep love in your heart, and keep your chin up. Have a great night.